back right now to vaping. Take it from the top.
Well, thank you. One other key point that we wanted to point out is, people, it's such a new industry, like any new industry, there's doubts and there's naysayers and things along those lines. So I did want to say there's tons of research out there now. There's unbiased doctors, if you will, doing research, not the doctors that are paid by the big tobacco companies and the big pharmaceutical companies that are actually losing.
I would hate to think that a physician's taking a payment from
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of studies being done by people, that are paid by industries that stand to lose a lot of money as vaping picks up steam, that aren't using the patch any longer, that aren't getting cancer any longer, that aren't using the pills, things like that they stand to lose a lot of money. So before, you see things on TV, you see these commercials on the news, and you see different things, there's a lot of false information out there. I would just encourage everybody to do their own research. Back to the old saying, don't believe everything you hear or everything you read. I have there's some amazing studies out there, one by Dr. Igor Bernstein of the Drexel University, where he took 9,000 people in vaping and tracked them with e-cigarette liquid and vapor found. And I would encourage people to go read some of those studies. We will be putting them up on our website, which is smoothvaporz, VAPORZ.com. People could check those out. Also, our Facebook page yesterday, a big article just came out yesterday from an alliance of doctors over in the UK in London, and speaking out totally in favor of vaping. And finally, the doctors are starting to speak out. They were very afraid in the beginning to say anything that it was better for you, this and that, because there's a lot of liability there with the doctors. Sure. God forbid something happened. But every day on a daily basis, I have doctors sending their
pulmonology.
Yeah, they're sending their clients to my store, and they tell me this. They're looking for a different way, anything to get them off the cigarettes, and they've realized it's better for them, but they're not able to publicly say it. But finally, yesterday, a big article came out about an alliance of doctors that have spoken out about the benefits of vaping and how much healthier it is, and we actually posted that on our Facebook page. So if anybody wanted to take a look at that, they can check out www.facebook.com, and then it's /smooth, SMOOTH .vaporz, VAPORZ, and that's our Facebook page there, and you can check out, we always put information up on that page and things along those lines.
Obviously, my buddy Leo is whispering in my ear right now, whiff 'em, what's in it for me? What's in it for my consumer? How are they going to know that this is safe, and how are they going to know that you, Nick Ricciardi, are looking out for them?
They're going to know by where I purchase my premium liquids from. They're going to know what they're vaping, what they're ingesting. Some companies out there, decide to make their own liquids in their stores or wherever they're located. We don't take that approach. We like to purchase our liquids from top-notch, well-reputable brands. So as far as the regulation is concerned on the product, that's where kind of it falters a little bit.
I heard that you actually are fighting for regulation, and that your knowledge is maybe slightly better than the people that are aren't up on the vaping.
Yeah, I was recently, I think it was a couple weeks ago, up in Hartford in front of the legislature, testifying on two different bills that they're talking about. The first of which was a ban for underage vaping for anyone under 18 years of old. We went and testified in favor of that bill to make sure that no one had access at any stores to that was under 18 years of age, which all the vapor stores currently do, and we at our stores, like I said earlier, definitely adhere to already. And then the second bill was a labeling bill, which would have initially just ended the industry in Connecticut. It would have made these devices unavailable for people that really, really need them to stop smoking. And I'd hate to say why I feel that bill was in place, but like I said, there's some
tobacco,
big companies, some big industries that stand to lose a lot of money from these vaping products because they actually work. So we fought for that bill. I think we did a great job. We testified in front of the Public Health Committee up in Hartford on the bill, and I was a little surprised that when we went up there, they had a bill in place to change a law, to put a bill in place, and they didn't really have a lot of information on what the product was, and they didn't know a lot of stuff about it. That kind of took me back a little, so what we did is really explain to them the process, and if you're watching on the YouTube or anything here, I brought some samples, and all our boxes are labeled with the nicotine content on them. Our liquids come with childproof caps on them. Everything is done for the purpose of ensuring the safety of everybody and people around them. So in Hartford, they kind of didn't think it was that way. They had no idea that even liquids were available in 0% nicotine. They had no idea that there were actually labels on the bottle. So we kind of taught them what they needed to know, and I think we did a good job, and I think they're kind of taking a back seat now, and we'll see. We'll keep fighting so to make sure the smokers have a different approach to not smoking cigarettes, and like I said, that's our main goal, is just get people to stop smoking cigarettes.
And it's obviously come to the forefront where smoking is now banned in restaurants. How is this going to be? Because remember, monkey see, monkey do.
Absolutely.
If you, a parent or you, a grandparent out there, are smoking in front of your children, in front of your colleagues, coworkers, they're seeing that you're smoking. They're maybe questioning, maybe I should smoke. That person never seems, whatever it is. Whatever the reason for the smoking, whether it be habit, addiction, trying to look cool. I think in the 50s they thought they were looking cool, the Marlboro Man, which is ridiculous. But you know what you look cool with? With your shirt off, ripping across the finish line with your flexed muscles. Anyway, how are you going to bring this to the public and let them understand I can afford this? Can you do it outside of a restaurant?
Yeah, you can currently vape anywhere. You can vape in restaurants. There's no laws against it. That's part of this study that I was telling you that the Dr. Igor Bernstein from Drexel University, what he did is he took 9,000 observations of e-cigarette liquid and vapor, and he found no apparent concern for bystanders exposed to e-cigarette vapor, even under the worst case scenarios. So this guy put 9,000.
No secondhand smoke.
No, there's no smoke. It's vapor, not smoke, but there's no toxins in the air when the vapor is released, which is such a key component. The reason all these bills passed is everyone's concerned with secondhand smoke, which as a bar owner and as a restaurant owner, I used to bartend when I was younger, and
heck yeah.
You go home stinking and my throat would hurt and I couldn't breathe, and so I understand those laws, but when it comes to vaping, this vapor, when you exhale the vapor, it literally dissipates in a matter of seconds. And
is it bad for the environment?
There's no smell.
I am?
No, it's a water vapor. It's water vapor.
That's cool.
So if you're okay with clouds, then you're going to be okay with vaping.
Clouds are actually polluted themselves. All right, now, I know a couple success stories, no names for HIPAA, but a friend of mine who's a client of mine works at a great restaurant up near the golf course off of Park Road. She quit. She's a vapor. And I know she is because she's a client of mine. And I couldn't be more proud of her. It worked. It doesn't make the face all dried out and ugly like the cigarettes do. It doesn't make the hands reek.
No
2
smell.
minutes. Yeah, give some plugs. And also, I know you're curious out there. It is a topic. You're like, wow, wait a minute. And people are a little afraid of this, so if you have the internet in front of you, you can always look it up.
Yeah, check out, like I said, our website is www.smoothvaporz.com. Our Facebook page, facebook.com/smooth.vapors with a Z. And we put up as much information as we could to get the word out. And also stop by the store. I love talking to people and explaining the process.
Yesterday when I was trying to line you up, you're like, I got to go, but I got a client.
Yeah, people are coming in. They want to know. They're curious, and that's where I say don't be shy. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how long you've been smoking. Come on in. We'll explain it to you. We'll show you the process, show you how you can save a fortune, without buying those cigarettes, and hopefully add a few years to your life, a few healthy years, where you can actually walk up the stairs without wheezing and not coughing up stuff in the morning. And that's some of the biggest things that I hear, on a daily basis, how much better people feel after just a couple weeks of vaping.
All right. So I hope you're out there listening. I clearly didn't say promote smoking, start smoking. That wasn't the premise behind this show. The reason I had Nick on is because I know Nick. I've known Nick for a long time. I like the Ricciardi family. They're friends of mine. And I really do, having lost my mother, feel that those damn cigarettes stink. They're harmful. People are on Spiriva. They're spending a fortune on these prescriptions just to stay alive. Albuterol, Maxair, it's an epidemic, so I hope at least I can convert one smoker out there to at least try to get off this. Nick Ricciardi, it's been a real pleasure. We're going to talk to you hopefully off the air and get some success stories, and I'll have you back on. If any of my clients were too shy to call in, you can always call the office, 757-6099, with any questions you'll have. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.